Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing out there? I'm doing well. I'm having a great day. I'm actually out here getting a little exercise. I actually jumped on here because I had a thought as I was walking. I was thinking about how when you, as some people say, change your life or you become employed by the Most High, by God, by the universe, whatever label you want to give it, understand that these demons out here are watching you. They always watching, right? I realize and when I say demons, some people might think about television, like the monster, that type of demon. But no, I'm not talking about that kind of demon. No, I'm talking about the ones that are your neighbors and your family, people the ones you work with, some that you don't even know, etc., etc., etc. I'm talking about those demons, right? The ones that's always watching you, that you didn't know were watching you, right? It's like one of those things where before you were employed by God, you probably never noticed it, right? You probably never noticed that these demons were watching you, wanting to deter you, to knock you off your path. You didn't know that, right? You didn't know that because at the time you weren't employed by God, right? Or working for God. But as soon as you woke up to the fact that, hey, I want to work for God, all of a sudden, even though it ain't all of a sudden, these demons start showing themselves, right? You start seeing people for who they are and what they've always been and what they've always tried to do, right? It's like I said on a previous video, people know your potential before you do, right? And because in some cases they don't want you to do better than they are, or whatever they tell themselves, or why they're watching you and why they want to knock you off your path, know that it's something negative, okay? I realized, for myself, once I got on the path, right, I started seeing these demons. I'm talking about people who you probably grew up with, right? That you probably been around probably all your life, not knowing that these are the same people that were going against you, right? But see, before you're employed by God, you don't have those eyes to see. But when you start having the eyes to see, then that's when you see what's been going on all the while. It's kind of creepy. I'm just saying. And when I say creepy, I mean, there are people that are watching you that are people that don't even know you, right? They don't know you. But you have a light because you are employed by the Most High. You have this light within you, right? And this light attracts good people. It does. And sometimes it attracts people that need some healing or they need some words of encouragement. They need something from you in particular. However, the downside is you will also attract these narcissists and these negative energies, right? It just comes with the territory. And you know what? And it's okay if you do attract them, right? Because when you work for God, you have the eyes to see. And so because you have the eyes to see, when they come towards you or whatever, when they come towards you, you are aware and you know how to go in the other direction, right? So I've learned that myself, just working for the Most High, for God. And it's so funny though, because when I'm out and I'm about, it's kind of like one of them things where, you know, at night, I'm not saying that this applies to anyone. I'm just using it as a example that when at night, when you turn the light on and all the roaches scatter, right? They scatter and they run into their cracks and everything and things of that nature. They run into their cracks, right? And it's because they don't want you to see them. And so I'm saying that, and we're going to just compare that to people. They talk about you, right? They smear your name. They defile your name. They say all these things. And then they crawl back into their holes, right? Now, this happens. It is happening. And I say that to say also that right now in this energy that we're in right now, the spirits of people are showing. It's like who they are. They cannot hide it anymore. That all masks are falling off, coming off. And it's like one of the things, like no matter how hard you try to hold on to the mask so that people don't see who you really are, the more you try to hold on to it, the more the mask falls off. Because right now we're in this energy. And I'm not just even talking about myself or you all. I'm talking about this worldwide right here, right? This is I feel like one of the things that is in God's plan for everybody to show who they really are, whether they want to or not. So these people that are fake, that act like they like you or they love you or they like being around you and they behind you 100%, you realize in this energy that no, you're not, right? And I'm not saying that that's for everyone, because some people really are for you. But a lot of these people that act like they're for you, they are not. They have their own little secret agenda of why they want to be a part of your life. And it's not for the good, right? Some of them just want to know your business, okay? They just want to know what's going on in your life. And a lot of them just want to know what's going on in your life because they don't have a life, right? They don't. And earlier, I was thinking to myself, I was thinking about energy vampires and how that's what they are. They come in your life. I want to be a part of your life, or in the background, siphoning off of your energy, right? That's what they do. Or that's what they want to do. But don't you, I just feel like, you know, people wouldn't even have to cipher or off of anybody's energy. Because what? A person just needs to heal. Try to be a better version of themselves, right? And want to grow. That's how you, to me, those are some ingredients for being a better version of yourself and having your own good energy. Because when you have your own good energy, then you don't have to cipher off of somebody else's energy. But one thing I realized that people don't like to, they don't like to do the work. They don't want to heal. They don't want to grow. A lot of people don't want to be better versions of themselves. They don't. They don't want to be better versions of themselves. And when you want to be a better version of yourself, or you want to grow and you're healing, and they see that you are, some, not all, they'll be in the background becoming envious and jealous, right? Because why? Because they really admire you, right? But in the same token, they don't want to do the work, right? And so they're in the background talking about you, right? Talking about you and smearing your name and saying things like, oh, you know, you think you all, she thinks she all that, or he thinks he's all that. But no, what it is no, they think you all that, right? And they really want to be better versions of themselves, right? But as I said, people want to be better versions, but they don't want to do the work. And because they don't want to do the work, they rather sit in the back on the sideline and talk about you, really badly, you know, and telling you or talking about your shortcomings and, you know, because you're trying to be a better version of yourself, you're ambitious, or you're trying to, you know, you're striving to be better, to have a better life. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you got people in the background dogging you out and talking about you bad because that's what you're trying to do, that's only because they don't have the guts, right, to do it themselves. And that's what I'm saying. They really admire you. You really inspire them, but they would never tell you that, right? But it's like you don't inspire them enough to want to be better versions of themselves, right? Because remember, everything is a choice. And, you know, I feel like this. People have a choice in everything. We have a choice in everything. If you want to be a better version of yourself, you can be a better version of yourself. It's up to you. Ain't nobody's stopping you from being a better version of yourself. The only person that's stopping you is yourself, right? And I just feel like right now, if anything, if you see somebody trying to be better, trying to heal, trying to grow, whether that be spiritually, intellectually, physically, emotionally, that's a good thing. You should be trying to learn from that so that maybe you could take some of that and incorporate it in your life so you can be a better version of yourself instead of sitting in the background talking trash about that person, right? And those are just some of my thoughts. I'm actually trying to like just take my thoughts and just put them into a video, right? Because perhaps it could help someone, encourage someone. And it's not a video to down someone. No, it's a video to encourage people to try to be better versions of themselves and know that you have a choice to be a better version of yourself, that we always have a choice. Always, right? We don't have to be in the background of our movie. No, we can be the main character in our movie because it's what we create. We are the creators. But I want you guys to have a beautiful day. If you like this video, give it a like, share it, subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to be notified when I upload a new video, hit the notification bell. And if you'd like to donate or support my channel, all of the information is in the description box. Thank you. Bye-bye.